Hello, Mzansi. Welcome back to another episode of Farmers Inside Track. My name is Duncan Masiwa. The final of Agri's Got Talent 2025 filled the Boland with pride and emotion as 10 agricultural workers from the fruit and wine industries across South Africa showcased their talents on stage. I'm joined now by this year's winner, the winner for Agri's Got Talent 2025, Jenadine Jantjies from Potensie in the Eastern Cape, as well as the part of this wonderful initiative, Thea van Zyl. Thea is, of course, the project manager of Agri's Got Talent. Jenadine, Thea, welcome to Farmers Inside Track.
Hi, Duncan. Hello.
Jenadine, oh my word, dit is absoluut fantasties om met jou te gesels. Ons het mekaar nie lang terug gesien. Jy op by verhoog gestaan het en aangekondig was as die wenner vir Agri's Got Talent 2025. Wat het daai oomblik vir jou beteken teenoor jou naam word genoem? Wat gaan deur jou kop op daai stadium?
Weet jy, ek het al vir die afgelope paar dagetjies het ek so baie die vraag gekry, maar dit was letterlik vir my, het was mixed emotions. Hy oomblik kon ek die emosie toon nie, because ek was terselfdertyd was ek bly, ek was dankbaar en ek het baie geseënd gevoel vir iets wat ek as 'n droom gehad het in 2025, net so het dit letterlik vir my 'n werklikheid kom word. So ek het mixed emotions gehad, ek was letterlik overwhelmed, maar terselfdertyd geseënd en dankbaar vir 'n spesifieke oomblik.
Jy seker toe nou bly jou vriendin het jou gedwing om in te skryf, né?
Sy vat nou nog die credit en ek is regtig dankbaar vir haar ook, maar sy soek die credit, maar ek is baie bly ek het die keuse toe gemaak om in te skryf vir die kompetisie.
Thea, we can clearly hear Jenadine's excitement and her sort of still processing the win. Agri's Got Talent, of course, has been described as more than just a singing competition. From your perspective, what makes it so powerful for agricultural workers and their communities?
Yes, Agri's Got Talent is a very, very special project and one of its kind in South Africa, where we are very privileged to bring together a group of agri-workers from different parts of the country, speaking different languages, different cultures. And then when we all get together, we just connect through music, and then everyone is the same. And we really are amazed every year how quickly the new finalists become part of the Agri's Got Talent family, if I can call it that. And then the Agri's Got Talent finalists, they really become ambassadors for agriculture. We don't take the agri-worker out of agriculture. We really try to equip them with tools and a mindset to go back to the farm or to the pack house, to the cellar, and just to make them believe in themselves and just teach them that they can make a difference. And then the impact of that mindset and that thinking and that skills on their families, on their colleagues, and then on the bigger farming community is just amazing to see.
Definitely. It is definitely a family. It feels like a family. The moment you arrive there, I'm sure Jenadine can attest to that. Of course, a lot of the work happens during training week. Thea, already then the contestants or the top 10 closely monitored their behavior, how they conduct themselves, how they treat, their fellow contestants. Maybe not a fair question, Thea, but what do you think? What is it about Jenadine that stood out apart from her golden voice, of course?
I think it's definitely a kindness and a smile. She also connected, I think, with the total group, with everyone that was involved. And that was nice to see. You can just see she loves music. And even when she wasn't practicing her songs, I saw her a few times listening to music just to relax. Jenadine, I kan nou sê of jy saamstem, but I just saw that you really love music and connecting with people that also loves music and to learn. And that definitely stood out because we do, as you just mentioned, we don't monitor the top 10, but they do get a continuous mark for training week in how they conduct themselves and how they treat each other and how they take everything that they get and learn from the experience. That counts 20% for the final mark. And Jenadine, I could see she really wanted to learn. And as serious as she is about her music and her singing, I think she was serious about enjoying the moment and the people around her. And that was good to see. Also the proudness. Ginadine, you came with so much pride for Patensie and for the Eastern Cape, and that was amazing to see as well.
Meisie van die Ooskaap, toe jy nou daar kop, hoor arriveer in die Parel, wat gaan deur jou kop? Was jy nervous? Het jy gedink, waar is ek, moes ek ingeskryf het? Wat gaan deur jou kop?
Sjoe, dank in die eerste dag, toe ons daar kom, het die senuwees bietjie ingeskop van myself, of was Ginadine, is she nou? Maar ek het 'n videoetjie gekry, ja, sê ek myself, jy lyk regtig waar, lyk jy op jou senuwees. Maar ek dink, na ons eerste sessie, hy Sondag, met Petra, toe het ek gevoel, ek gaan van hierdie geleentheid gebruik maak, en ek gaan die beste van het maak. Ek het almal ontmoet, kennis gemaak met die ander finaliste, en ek het gemakkelijk geword, ek het uit my shell uitgeklim, because as ek in 'n ander environment is, of as ek uit my comfort zone is, dan het ek 'n tipe manier wat ek myself wil weersteek. Maar ek dink hy week het ek myself ook gevind.
Ja, het praat eintlik boekdele van die program en die verskeie mense betrokke.
Okay.
Veda, Franco, almal wat betrokke is en hoe hulle almal die deelnemers maklik laat voel. Thea self, Esther, hulle almal. Vertel vir ons 'n bietjie van Patensie vir ons wat nie weet waar dit is nie. Dis natuurlik in die Ooskaap. Hoe is die lewe daar in Patensie? Is jy maar al die jare woonagtig op die plaas? Vertel ons 'n bietjie van jouself.
Ek is born and bred in Patensie, Duncan. 'n pragtige klein dorpie. Ons almal ken mekaar basically. Dis hier waar ek groot geword het. En nou met die kompetisie, toe ek nou terugkom, het ek regtig waar gesien hoe my gemeenskap trots op my was. En hulle het my ook geselebreer. En dit is iets wat my baie trots laat voel om te sien hoe jou gemeenskap agter jou staan. Ek bly al my lewe lank hier so.
Dit is absoluut amazing. Jy's natuurlik mos nou 'n kinderoppasser op 'n citrusplaas. Yes. Absoluut mooi. Daar's soveel verskillende rolspelers in landbou en jy het my nou blootgestel aan die werk wat jy doen, wat natuurlik mos ook belangrik is.
Yeah.
As jy nie daar teken het, die werkers kan nie gaan werk en 'n loon verdien nie. Vertel ons 'n bietjie van jou werk wat jy doen en hoe dit vir jou voel. Doen jy dit met trots?
As ek moet sê, ek doen dit met trots. Ek geniet dit baie. Ek het eers dit ek gevoel, maar ek is nie deel van landbou nie, maar toe ek 'n bietjie oor dit gaan dink en toe besef ek, man, dit maak my deel van die landbou. Because as die plaaswerkers moes nou niemand gaan het om aan hulle kinders te kykie. So die landbou gaan ons nie kan voortgaan nie. En dit laat my voel, ek is deel van plaaslewe. Ek geniet dit en ek love kinders. Ek love om aan kinders te werk. En ons is tussen die boorde, ek is op die plaas. So ja, dit laat my deel voel van die plaas en ek is baie trots op my werk. Baie lief vir my werk. Ek geniet dit in volle. Ek geniet dit baie.
Thea, for someone who's never attended Agri's Got Talent, how would you describe the atmosphere in that final performance evening? Hoe beskryf jy die atmosfeer wat natuurlik baie elektries is? Ek het dit nou al 2 keer ervaar. Hoe beskryf jy dit vir iemand?
Ja, dit was nou vir my baie snaaks, het nou die woord uit my mond uitgevat. Ek wou ook nou gesê het, it is electric. Because this year again, when everyone came with buses, like so excited for this evening to see their people on stage. Ginadine, jou mense was nou ver, maar dit is 'n deel van AGT wat vir my altyd uitstaan hoe die landbougemeenskap bymekaar kom en net fun het. And we celebrate everyone. We always tell our finalists before, during training week, being part of that group, you already won. And then on that evening, we celebrate the week and all the work that has been done. And we just showcase the wonderful talent in agriculture. So it's so much fun for me, and everyone that attends really supports the whole group, I feel. It is really a special evening. And the wide group of people attending is always fun for me to see as well. And then again, we just connect through the music and we dance and we shout and we sing. It's so much fun. And of course, to see our finalists after their makeovers, that's always a highlight for me. To see them stand on stage so proud. This year, we also included a mini photo shoot. And that was also so much fun just to see them. Om hulle net regtig te sien blom in hulle menswees. Because we really want to ignite something again in our finalists. daai self-awareness en daai trots en om net hulle self te wees. En hierdie jaar het nogal vir my daarmee uitgestaan hoe elke ou en vrou wat op stage was net hulle self was. Dit is nogal mooi om te sien. So ja, die finale is maar net die celebration van al die werk wat ons finaliste doen.
Definitief iets besonders. As jy mense nou natuurlik stories hoor en hulle grond hoor, dan besef jy eintlik dis mense wat nie noodwendig hou van die spotlight nie. Maar hier kom hulle na vore en hulle doen so amazing. So it's definitely beautiful to see. Jenadine, wat is jou boodskap vir jou mede-landbouwerkers in terme van hoe belangrik dit is om te droom en om kansse te vat? Wat is jou boodskap?
Toe ek nog so deur een van die artikels lees, is daar 'n opskrif wat vir my baie uitgestaan het. Kinderoppasser bedags en in die aand sing ek in die huis en vir my baie uitgestaan het. Soos ek mense kan vir mense sê, ongeag waar jy jouself bevind, wat 'n werk jy doen, of jy nou in 'n pakstore is, of jy nou in lamoenborde werk, of jy nou 'n kinderoppasser is, jou droom is regtig waar wil het. Jou drome maak saak en jy mag droom. En van die tyd reg is, sal God regtig waar vir jou alles moontlik maak. Soos ek sê, my gunsteling vers Jesaja 60, hy maak dit vir jou moontlik wanneer die tyd reg is en droom, hou aan droom. En jy moet nooit dat iemand vir jou sê, jy droom kan nie waar word en met die regte tyd sal God dit vir jou moontlik maak.
Thea, Jenadine says, our dreams are valid. Looking ahead, what is your dream for the future of Agri's Got Talent and the lives that it touches?
One of the dreams is just keep building the project and to expand the circle. So at the moment, we are only including certain fruit types and wine in the competition due to the sponsorships or the sponsors involved. So we hope that we can get more agri organizations involved to just in a few years, hopefully, all agri workers in South Africa can enter. So that is the dream. A few years ago, we dreamt that we will have a proper national competition, and then Citrus came on board. And now the next dream is just more agri organizations to become involved. And then the other thing is for finalists to use the platform that AGT and the community and the people that you meet can create for you. My main personal dream is just for our finalists to use the platform and to work hard and stay connected with the people they meet, because that is what can make the difference in your career as a singer, but also in your career as an agri worker, because daar is so baie geleenthede binne landbou en persoonlik natuurlik nou in die sangloopbaan, and AGT can really be the platform to use if you decide to do so.
There you have it. Thea van Zyl, project manager of Agri's Got Talent, also joined by the winner of this year's Agri's Got Talent 2025, Jenadine Jantjies. You can, of course, read more on this topic by visiting www.foodformzansi.co.za. Remember to subscribe to our podcast on your favorite platform so you never miss any of the episodes. From me, Duncan Masiwa, our technical producer, Megan van der Ven, and the rest of #Team Food for Mzansi, thanks for listening.